If you live in UK and you want to know how to get rich fast, I'm not just doing BS. I'm going to tell you a actionable plan. This is not like a motivational video or all that kind of stuff. After watching this, and I suggest you watch it all the way through, you will have a clear idea, a clear plan in your mind how you can follow this step by step process and you can be what you want to be as well. Bitlevex is a licensed platform which help you invest into stocks and cryptocurrencies, and you can start from little as $10. It can also help you predict the future prices of the cryptocurrencies, stocks, indices, and other asset classes to maximize your profit. Check Bitlevex, link is inside the description. You can open a free account and start investing today. Thank you so much for sponsoring and supporting the channel. Let's get on with the video. I started my wealth journey from a minimum wage. I used to work as a sales assistant in a job, and it was a department retail store, and from there I am now a full-time six-figure e-commerce seller. I sell on eBay, I sell on Amazon, and I'm planning to launch my own brand as a Shopify store as well. So I'm gonna share my step-by-step plan, my journey in this one, and I'm gonna give my example so you can make a plan for yourself just like mine, and you can have somewhat financial freedom, which you will have to work for it. This is not a quick rich scheme. This is not a lottery. This is not a gambling, all that kind of stuff. This is something that you will have to work for. You will have to earn it. But I'm going to give you a clear picture. Let's start with, there is an old saying. They say, a penny saved is a penny earned. And I am 150% disagree with it. It's still a penny. It doesn't make any difference. And you don't get rich by saving pennies. Just look at the list of the people who got rich. You will see they was able to actually make more money, have a business which was able to generate a lot of cash. They didn't get rich by skipping a latte or coffee, or a takeaway which you want always once in a week or twice in a week. Let's say you get takeaway once in a week, you will be saving roughly £20 a week. So that will be £80 a month, and that is around £960 a year. If you skip that for 10 years, you will have £9,600. What you can buy with £9,600? You can't buy a decent motorbike, let alone a car or a house or something like that. So you don't get rich by saving pennies. It will be still a penny. It is a worst idea to actually think like that. In order for you to get rich, you need to make massive changes. You need to take massive steps in your life. So that's the way you can be there, which obviously I'm going to share with you. And it is the worst things to save cash. The cash, the value of the cash, which was 10 year ago, and the things that you could buy with the amount 10 years ago, things have changed. Every day the things get really expensive. So saving a penny here and there, skipping your latte, not getting a takeaway, is not able, you're not going to see a massive difference in your life by doing that. You're just gonna be like, okay, shall I get a takeaway? You're just gonna be always in that kind of puzzle as well. So there are two fundamentals that you have to keep in mind, and I wish they would teach us in a school. And luckily for me, I was able to understand, how all the financial things work, and I was able to have a clear plan for myself at very early age, which I've been following and I'm still following. It's not like I like completely have done it. I plan to retire at 40, and I have still more years to go as well. So day by day, I'm working on that plan, which I'm going to share with you, and you can have a similar plan for yourself as well. So first of all, there are two fundamentals that you have to see if you want to get rich. First of all, how you gonna make that money? Where that money gonna come from? That's really something you will have to keep in mind. And the second thing you want to keep in mind is what you gonna do with that money to make it double or triple, because having like doing a second job or having a side business which will be able to make extra income, it's not enough. You should be able to know what to do with that kind of money, which you can, like, have assets which will be giving you some kind of returns, like a passive returns every single year or a week or month, stuff like that as well. So these are two fundamentals you have to keep in mind. Let's talk about the first one. Okay, at the moment, whatever you are doing, whatever your age is, you will have to make a plan for yourself how much money you're going to need after your retirements. That's the first thing. And what are the things that you are willing to buy or you wish to buy before you reach that age? Let's say you want to get retired at 40 or 50, you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you want to, send your you want to pay for your son or daughter college or university. Those are all the expenses you will have to keep in mind. Like, these are the major things. And how much money you need after retirement. You want to get retired at the full salary, how much money you're going to need monthly, and what you're going to do with the existing assets that you're going to build during this period of time as well. So you have to sit down and you have to think, okay, this is my plan. This is how much money I need to run my current expenses, like my house rent or for my mortgage or all that kind of stuff as well, my food, my dinner, all that kind of stuff as well. But actually, if I wish to buy the house which I want, or I wish to pay for my son or for my college or for my daughter or stuff like that, this is the amount of money I need. And then on the top of that, I need a money to for my retirement at the same time. So you have to just narrow all the things down to the monthly basis. Do you need £2,000 extra for that per month? Do you need £3,000 extra for that per month? You need £4,000 extra for that per month? Everybody gonna come up with a different figure, because everybody have a different definition of being rich. So the point I'm trying to make, some people, they just wanna, have a house, have a car, uh, be able to afford the things which they want to buy, sometimes the things which they wish to buy as well, not be worried about the money, pay for the house, pay for the car. And there are other kind of people, there is nothing wrong with either of them. There are other kind of people who, travel around the world, private jet, Lambos, hot tub, girls around it, all that kind of stuff. There are two types of people in this category. Nothing wrong with either of them, but you have to really narrow it down to a month and ideally for a week. For me personally, I was thinking, okay, the way the lifestyle which I want to live after the retirement, I'm not thinking about now. Not now. That's the most stupid thing you can do at the moment. Think about now. That's what a lot of people do, is they spend the money buying a dumb shit to impress the people which they don't like as well. That's the thing. Or they are way too comfortable in the zone where they are living. Like, for example, they want to get rich, but they are not really taking any kind of massive steps for it as well. All of us, we want to go to heaven, but no one is willing to die. All of us, we want to get rich, but no one is willing to sacrifice those stuff as well. So investing money in a car or investing money in buying expensive clothes and all that kind of stuff, this is all dumb shit. And at the same time, those people are really worried about, shall I take a latte every day, or shall I take a lunch, or shall I take a takeaway as well? That's not the way you have to think about it. So what you need to do is to narrow down how much money you need per month. So for example, £2,000, £3,000 additional. For me personally, I narrow it down. Okay, after all that, after each and everything, for next 10 to 15 years, I need to save £3,000 every month. And how I'm going to save it, not in the terms of cash. There are some assets which I'm going to talk about it, how, what you do with that kind of saving as well. And I'm going to tell you how to come up with that kind of money, because this is the most important thing at the same time. So you have to, find a way to earn it, which I'm going to share with you a couple of things here, which worked for me ideally. So you gotta narrow it down to single month, and you come up with a figure. It's not gonna happen in a day or two. You have to make a whole plan about it, and then divide it on a monthly to monthly basis and see whatever works for you. Once you have that figure, you narrow it down. Now you need to find a way to make that kind of money. Okay, And you are doing at the moment, whatever you are doing at the moment, it doesn't mean that thing is not working for you. I started from a minimum wage, that's the thing. And on the minimum wage, I didn't had any other skills, or I didn't know how to monetize my skills, how I can make money out of that skills as well, how I can make money out of that knowledge. I had no idea at that time. So for me, I just, found I just got another job. I just was doing two jobs at that time as well. And on the top of that, I was doing one part time job at the same time. So uh, what I'm trying to say, like, it is not easy to figure out as soon as possible that how I can monetize my skills to in order for me to make more money. But I'm gonna give you a couple of ideas. There are certain things that you can do. Okay. So let's talk about the first one, the things which will be booming in the future, the things which have a lot of potential. And ideally, if you follow that one and learn to do those things, you will be able to make money quicker than other things which you might have a plan to do for. So first of all is a e-commerce, making money from eBay, making money from Amazon, ideally going to have your own brand, having a Shopify store. You have to see the the future of this one. Once I talk about the future of this one, just realize how your grandparents used to buy online, how your parents buy online, how much do you buy online, and what do you think how many times your kids are going to buy online. So this is something which is still developing. A lot of people just going to tell you it is too late. I am a full-time seller at this stage, even though I started 8-10 years ago. But the thing is, it might not take you that much time, because the things are still developing day by day in this particularly e-commerce era. You can start this business, I can tell you today, little as 2 to 300 pound. You don't have to come up with a lot of investment. Okay, where is the problem? And there are a couple of other examples I'm going to give you as well, which I think going to be, really massive inside the future. And still we need to talk about the little money that you will be able to bring, how you can double and triple that money at the same time. So first of all, what you want to do is, what platform you want to sell on. You want to sell on eBay, you want to sell on Amazon. You need to learn how to sell on those platforms, particularly if you are really serious about it. And again, I said, all of us, we want to go to heaven. No one is willing to die. We have to take our time to learn about these platforms, how this platform work, how I can be better at my product research, how can I buy the stuff from China, how to deal with the imports and all that kind of stuff. And my channel here is a dedicated resource to that one. And there are a lot of other channels. The leverage that you have today over me, like 10 years ago when I started, we didn't had this YouTube and Google where you could just simply come up and Google all the stuff and then find out how to do that kind of stuff as well. There are people, like, even though I am making good money, this is my full-time thing as well. There are the people who make, they are millionaire just by selling one or two products on Amazon. It doesn't take that many products, it doesn't take that much time if you really put your time, efforts and energy into it. So that's the reason you really want to learn about these platforms and see how everything really works. And as I said, you can start little as 2 to 300 pound with that kind of things as well. The second things you want to do, all of us, all of every single person, including you, I'm talking to you, including you, we have some skills that we know or we don't know. But all of us, we have some qualities, some skills. We can monetize your skills and we are able to make some money out of it. For example, some people are really good at graphic designing. Some people have a lot of knowledge about cooking. Some people have a lot of knowledge about let's say a video editing, or some people have a lot of knowledge about whatever the knowledge you have, there are the platforms out there where you can make really really good money from those platforms. So for example, if you design like a digital product or a course around that particular product as well, there are Skillshare, there are Udemy, there are a lot of other platforms. There is Fiverr, where you can offer your services. If you go on Fiverr at the moment, there are some graphic designer that take 2 to 3 thousand pound just to design a basic branding for the business or basic logo and all that kind of stuff as well. So see what skill you have and how you can monetize that particular skill as well. This is something you really really have to, like, and this is the best way. If you are particularly struggling with the investment, you can monetize your skill, and that will be the best way to normally do it. Okay, so next thing where I see a lot of future in this one, which is the third things to build your wealth particularly, and I'm not gonna be BSing about it. And that's the reason I started this YouTube channel as well, because I believe advertising, particularly interrupt advertising. For example, once you start a YouTube video, you see an ad before it, or you're watching a drama, or you're watching some movie on some kind of TV channel, and then the ad comes in between it, or even the Facebook targeted ads, or ads that you see on the other platform, they are dying day to day as well. So in future, what's going to happen, advertising will be done through influencers. Like, for example, you see me, I place the ad in this one. So what normally happen, the companies, they have realized, rather than we put the ad into a TV where we don't know what kind of people are watching, if they will be interested in the things that we have to sell. So for example, if there is a company who want to sell a camera, and like for example a microphone or a camera, they will be advertising to someone who is probably a singer. So if the person is singer, they are watching the channels on the YouTube about singing. Or if the person is interested in making money online, for example on eBay and Amazon, or there is a tool that you can actually use in order for you to become a better seller, then those companies know like a channel like me will be a good target as well. So because the people who are watching, they are very specific to that particular audience. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make, the creator economy is going to be huge. It is going to take over all the advertising things. Like all the advertising will be done through influencer, and it is absolutely not too late. And I tell you, it is not too late, and I'm going to show you example of that as well, because I don't want to sit here and I want to become BS about it, all those kind of things as well. Even though it's been 1 year I started this channel, last week I started posted on TikTok. Like it didn't took me so long, like just last week. If you go on the TikTok right now, every video I will have 21,000 views, 22,000 views, 23,000 views. Some of them are nearly 60,000 views as well. Within 1 week, I have at the moment like nearly 48 followers. And it's a great value for the brand at the same time. Anyway, I don't want to make this conversation so lengthy about this particular topic. The point I'm trying to make, that advertising and the brand spend tons of money around advertising. So if you have any kind of knowledge, you can start your YouTube channel about it. You can start your podcast about it on Spotify. It's absolutely free to start. You can start on a TikTok. You can start on Instagram. Just post a picture of the cooking, and then if the pictures are really ideal, then the brand start to approach to you as well. This is the second way, which I think which will be really 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 booming, and there are tons of other ways as well, but I think the future is going to be there for these particular things as well. Along with these two things which I mentioned, there is another thing which is a completely passive, what we call it, affiliate marketing. For example, in the terms of affiliate marketing, I would like to show you right here as well. For example, Amazon have an affiliate program. If you go to, for example, on Amazon affiliate, so if you join Amazon affiliate program, What Amazon affiliate program is, you can promote the product. For example, if you go onto my website, you will be able to see I was able to promote a lot of products from my like from Amazon to like a printer and all those kind of stuff as well. So anytime any of you buy that product, there is no additional cost to you, but Amazon pay me some commission based on that one as well. And this is absolutely free to start. And what you can do, there are like a Facebook group where the people actually ask the question, where the people ask all those kind of things as well. You can just create a link and then post into, like, those kind of links at the same time. So this is also another passive way which you can do with the YouTube channel. Or you can do just do that, and you can write the blogs about it as well. You can start your free blog. Like, it absolutely does not cost you any money to start the free blog. If you go to the blogger, I'm gonna be obviously making more videos, so these are articles which I write sometime and I post my affiliate link. This does not cost me anything. Like, literally, it doesn't cost me. Even if I buy my own website, or if I do my own domain with it, it cost me like little as 99p for the first year and £15 a year. And I make like probably 300 times more money just on the base of that as well. So these are like the things which are going to be really, really hot. But on the other side of it, on the side note, there is nothing wrong with, if you have one job and if you go after and get another job at the same time. Those are the things which will be able to help. Now let's come to the point. The amount of money that you are making, it doesn't matter how much additional money you will be able to make. You will have to spend that kind of money wisely. You need to know what to do with that kind of money. And it is very important to understand the basic fundamentals in those things as well. So first of all, stop buying the dumb things. Okay, the things which will not make you money, the things which not increase in the value. For example, if you have a money and you go ahead and you finance the car, even though it's a 0% interest rate on it, you're going to lose money over the period of time. So you are better off buying the car one off, the things that you can you are, most of us, like, let's be honest, like, we don't need the expensive car. We buy because we like it, all that kind of stuff, and most of the time to impress other people that we don't like as well. So stop buying those things. If you want to do it, the first thing anybody should be doing is getting a mortgage for the house. Like, this is the best investment you can ever have in your life. Okay, so because in the mortgage, the interest rates are going to be really, really down. Most of the time, if your credit history is really good, you can get even a mortgage less than 3% as well. So for the mortgage, it's a very basic thing. So let's say you like a house worth £150,000. Okay, then you just go talk to the bank, and the bank normally see your yearly salary. If you're looking to get a mortgage for £150,000, if your salary is £30,000, you're making £30,000 a year, bank will happily give you that mortgage, like, no questions asked. Because most of the time, they're gonna divide your yearly salary, like £30,000, into like five, and then that's how they check your affordability. So that mortgage, you are even buying to live in that particular house, it is going to be good investment, because day by day, that is going to really increase its value. So the point I'm trying to make here, this is the house. When I was living in London, I was paying £1,600 just for the house, and I couldn't afford to buy a house in London. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna move outside of London, and this is not a Buckingham Palace or anything. I'm gonna upgrade a house as well, but at the same time, I thought, okay, what's the point of putting money into something and I feel like it is going into a gutter? So I'm paying a mortgage for this house. If I plan to sell it or upgrade it 2 to 3 years, this gonna give me a substantial amount on the top of the the money which I paid for it. It's definitely gonna increase its value, and that didn't cost me, like, the mortgage which I pay for this one. It's £525 per month, which is absolutely nothing as compared to the rent I was paying. And then this is the asset which is increasing its value day by day as well. The second thing you want to do is the best scenario you want to do, and this is something which I do for myself, and all of this is not like some kind of financial advice or something like that. It is the things which actually worked for me, and based on my own experience and opinion, these are the things that you are listening to me right here as well. Have a little understanding about how you can like, first of all, this is your priority is going to be, if you can invest in the UK, you can go for a house, go for it as soon as possible. If you have to get a second job to, if you have to get a second job to increase your salary, this is the best investment. This is the first step you can do, in the terms of, like, saving money as compared to the cash. I talked about making money, so this is saving part of it. So if you are, let's say, an immigrant into the country, you have another leverage. In over, like, it's been about 10 years now I've been living in this country, around 11 years I've been living in this country. Back home I bought about 5 commercial properties, so all of them, they pay the rent every single month. Plus, on the top of that, they are increasing their value every single month as well. I don't save the money in the terms of cash. I only keep a cash which I, like, probably for next 2 month, like these for emergency cases. I just keep only that cash, because I know if I keep a cash, it will decrease its value day by day as well. The other thing you have to do is make yourself little bit familiar with the with the investing, and this is very, very important. If you don't believe in crypto, I don't put a lot of money in crypto, because crypto is just like, it's like a gambling. Honestly, that's the way I think about it. A lot of you will be disagree with me. It's the future, all that kind of stuff. Fine, but I put the money in most established company, and you don't have to like put 3-4 thousand pound. You can even put little as £10. And I'm gonna show you. Recently, I put the money inside Tesla, and I'm building my portfolio on Tesla now. Before I invested in Apple and the Facebook, and I put down £60 just in this Wombat app right here, and it's worth £71. It gave me around, 19.20% return within few days. And now I know this, and I will be obviously increasing my portfolio. But I do invest in other companies, for example Facebook, for example Apple. These are two companies where I have like a major stock sitting on as well. But you have to think about it, like, if the companies are established, if you invest in them in the worst possible time, this is like a long term investment. This is my, like, a retirement fund. I'm not day trader. Day trader is not like, when the price go up, you take the money back, and when the price do go down, it's not that. For me, it's not that kind of thing. For me, it is long term investment, which I have to probably gonna take out the money after when I got retired. This is like my retirement fund, which is increasing its value slowly, day by day. So you have to make yourself a little bit familiar with it. For me, I didn't know. I had no idea about it as well. I started watching YouTube channels about it, because I need to know what I need to do with my money, rather than I just spend the money on the stupid stuff. I need to educate myself in those things as well. So learn to educate yourself in those particular things. Once you will be, even a little money you can invest in these one, always go for the better options day by day. And if you want, I will be happily, like, what is my investment kind of portfolio, let me know in the comments. I will be making more videos and give you basic understanding of these kind of things at the same time, because as much I believe it is important to find a way how to make money, but it is more important to find a way how to, what to do with that kind of money, how to save it. Again, I said saving, I didn't mean in the terms of saving in the terms of cash as well. So all of these things which I had just have mentioned, it's easier said than done. These things are, you have to judge your own personal circumstances and take massive action to change these things. And action that you have to take is start from now. Like right now, you need to make that change. If you want to really see a massive growth and you want to, be at some level really, really fast as well. So I hope that helped. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check this video right here. It's going to come up in a replay. And if you are watching now live, thank you so much for watching. And I see you next Sunday, 7 p.m.